to access a lot of really cool critical thinking activities. Because if you're teaching this type of stuff traditionally, you can't actually get the learners to graph these on paper. It would take forever. But you can graph these more complicated functions and then ask interesting questions about them. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to take these and just copy them and paste them in Microsoft Mathematics. Once you have all three entered, we're going to graph, and you can see all of them are on here on the same axis. And then once again, we're going to do a proportional display, and you can see the differences. Now we actually have a couple different things in here. This big one on the outside, the one that's highlighted, is called a prolate spheroid. The second one is called an oblate spheroid. And the third one is actually a sphere. And you can ask interesting questions like, which one of these has the same polar radius and equatorial radius? Which one has a bigger polar radius? And you can access critical thinking skills about complicated functions. We can take a screen snip of this. This time we're going to use the snipping tool. And we want to paste that in our notebook. The last one says graph each of the problems in the following worksheet, and there is no worksheet. We're going to create one real quick. We're going to open up a new program called Math Worksheet Generator. And what Math Worksheet Generator is exactly what it says it is. It generates worksheets. To give you an example, we're going to go into OneNote, we're going to copy one of these equations, and let's say we want to create a five problem worksheet of oblate spheroids. I'm going to paste the function, 5 problems, and then click Create. It's as simple as that. It opens up Microsoft Word, and there they are. What it does is it randomizes all constants and keeps all the variables the same. A couple other interesting things you can do in Word is you can grab one of these equations. You can come up to the mathematics add-in that you can download, and we're going to graph it in 3D, and it comes up. If we do the proportional display, we can see the graph. And you can just copy and paste any equation in Word. If you have the math add-in installed, you can plot it. In fact, that same function is in OneNote. There's the mathematics add-in, you can graph it, and you'll get the same thing. That is the math add-in for Word and OneNote. But we're back here, and we're going to save this. And we said we need to include it in the OneNote. So I'm going to show you how easy that is. Here's that worksheet that we just saved. Here's OneNote. We're going to take this and we're going to drop it, and we're going to insert it as a copy. There it is. Now our learners can access this worksheet as they're going through this notebook. You can open it up in here, and it's actually an embedded file. And then you can graph all of these by using the mathematics add-in. Maybe we want to do a screen snip. Paste it back in the Word document, and complete our worksheet. That's a lot of work. Question is, how can we capture understanding? Yeah, it's great in a math class for learners to show all of their work on paper and do everything, and the educator looks at it, but really pure mathematical assessment can only be done if you listen to a learner speak about mathematics. But the problem is, in a classroom, that you probably have 20 to 30 kids, and each one of them doing an oral presentation takes forever. And also, if they're young enough, they're probably terrified of presenting in front of people. So when you make them present, you're probably grading them more on their fear of presenting rather than what they understand. So what you can actually do is use a free tool called Community Clips. And I'm actually using it right now to record this screencast. Imagine a learner going through all of this and recording themselves on a computer talking about it. You can capture misunderstandings with concepts. You can capture language problems. You can capture any errors that they make, all using a very simple tool called Community Clips. You can see that there's a little icon down here in the taskbar with the red button that means I'm recording. That's Community Clips. It's literally click, start recording, click, stop recording. And it allows learners to record themselves presenting on a topic in the privacy of some classroom or the privacy of their own home, and then they can submit you a video file, and you can watch the video and capture pure understanding or misunderstanding. And you can take a video, and if they're working in OneNote and they have their notebook, they can take their video and drop it into the notebook. And now they have all of their artifacts of learning in one page, searchable and cited and very well organized. We have video files, Word files, equations, text, pictures from other programs, all in one place.